Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the finest Dawn of War Unification casts this side of East Yorkshire. And today we've got a 3 vs 3 on Temple of Cyrene. Playing on the southern side on Team 1 as the Imperial Fist, we've got Wakenda, we've got Archangel playing as the Salamanders, we've also got OMC Dr. Nox also playing as the Salamanders. On the northern side on Team 2, playing as the Thousand Sons, we've got HMD, we have got Stolas playing as the Imperial Guard, and we have got Page Master 94 playing as the Black Templar. And I must say, what an absolutely stunning map that we are on here today. Lots of open areas on the northern side for some cool vehicle play, as well as a temple in the middle, which would be quite easy to defend, considering that it's just surrounded by narrow choke points and whatnot. And then as we go through from the fields, we've got these little pieces of urban decay kind of situations going on. So, yeah, nice stuff. Lots of heavy cover as well, so it'd be really, really good to see some back and forth around this side of the map anyway. Now, it seems that these both Salamander players are going to go for the Thunder Fire Cannon openings, which is quite exciting because, what was that stat? 6 of them in total. Imperial Guard might struggle with that. I mean, I do believe that a fleet of 6 Thunder Fire Cannons can basically one-shot entire squads of Guardsmen. Not sure how they're going to do it against these Thousand Sons. They are going to go for the Sorcerer Lord, and it looks like the Warp Gate, so I imagine some regular old Thousand Sun Marines will be coming out to play as well. And there's some nice synergy as well with the Black Templars and the Imperial Guard. If Page Master goes for a load of close combat units, which is probably the most likely thing for the Black Templar, and then the Imperial Guards get a whole bunch of grenade launchers, a whole bunch of long-range stuff, well then, frontline Space Marines, backline Guardsmen, that's going to cause the Imperial Fist down here a little bit of trouble. But that's fine because they've got portable heavy cover. I don't actually know how much that's going to benefit them, considering that there's already a significant amount of heavy cover in this side of the map anyway. It would have probably been a lot better if they spawned over here, because they would have definitely been able to make more of a use of that, those Siege Marines carrying the heavy cover around with them. But hey-ho, it's the way the cookie crumbles, I'm afraid. Unless, of course, he just sends all his boys up north, and then Dr. Nox sends all his forces down south. But it's highly unlikely again, indeed. Everybody's capturing their bits and bobs at the moment. We've got, what are the relics on this map? There's one relic over here. There's one relic over here. Are there just 4? Just 4, right, okay, so the people in the middle there's no relic for them to play with. But there are plenty of critical locations, 3 in total, 1 here, 1 there, and like we say, 1 in the middle here. Whoever gets this one first will have the defensive advantage, I would imagine. Seeing the first Thunder Fire Cannon slowly but surely meandering their way over, like the March of the Penguins. It's just, makes me think of, who's his name from Overwatch? He's got a new ultimate ability where he turns himself into a tank. Bastion, that's what his name is. Although I stopped playing it well before Bastion got that ultimate. What was his ultimate when... I can't remember what his ultimate was before that change. It's so long since I played the game. For obvious reasons, because they ruined it. Like they do with all games. All games are ruined now, apart from this one. But Crusader's going to run away from the Scouts and the Thunder Fire Cannons. Over on this side, Sorcerer Lord is being fired at by some cannons as well as some Scouts. The Scouts are going to go for some Flamers. Although against these Rubik Marines, we'll be doing no damage. Well, they'll be doing damage, but no morale damage. The Rubik Marines do not care about their own well-being. Low self-esteem, they'll do it that to you. They are mostly dust, aren't they? I see a Tarantula Sentry Turret over on this side, so it looks like Page Master isn't planning to push out very far. He's got all his gubbins, he's got all his stuff. And he's going to leave this place over here to whoever wants it. Putting out a Ficer, taking support shots at the Space Marines over here. Oh, and even this area here is heavy cover as well, so Yankee Flip, that's a lot of heavy cover to be playing around with. We're going to see a fortified position add-on going over here. Trench will also scare these guys away, I imagine. And on this side, Ribbon Marines and Guardsmen working in tandem, all summoning a lesser Zinch spawn, so the Sorcerer Lord has gone for the very popular Demonic Summoning Book. And it only takes a couple of slices, a couple of dices, a bonk or 2 from the Sorcerer Lord to take down a Thunder Fire Cannon. We've got a significant amount of boys in support as well. Oh, we've also got some Zinch Cultists, which seem to have gone for their infiltration upgrade in Medoodad. I think, where did you come from? I mean, for a second, put your 3D glasses on, boys and girls. We're doing this game in IMAX. Is it IMAX where they do 3D stuff? I've seen one 3D film, it made me feel really poorly, and I stopped watching it. But yeah, Thunder Fire Cannon is going to go down. I do believe it was The Hobbit that I saw in 3D of all films. Which, let's not talk about that film, that was a terrible film. Actually, no, the first Hobbit was okay. The other two are a bit shite there. Infantry Command leaving the scaffolding open, but it's still there. And yeah, so Imperial Guard look like that they're not going to be pushing out too far as well. So only the Thousand Sons that are going to be coming out and saying hello to everyone. And my goodness, right? Unification people, when you update the game, I want the Rubik Marine's voices nerfed. It's too strong, it's too distracting. Muttering away and chuntering to the heart's delight. Dr. Doc's going to be upgrading this listing post over here. But don't think it'll be enough to break through all these boys. But thankfully, another cannon is on its way. How much damage can one round of shots from a Thunderfire cannon do to a Rubik Marine, I wonder? We'll get some fire done. Yeah, not a lot. Not a lot. They are heavy infantry there. Some scouts over here going to get some flanking maneuvers in. They've got their combat shotguns. These guys seem to be a little bit resistant to being knocked back. Unless, of course, these guys are firing at the same dude, which is very unfortunate. The Zinch cultists standing on the other side. They fire away. Thunderfire cannon, though, we'll see them. Got very slow firing rate there. Also got some guardsmen in support as well. And it does seem that, while yes, they are poking and prodding either side, making sure these guys can't push very far into the southern team's base. But, I mean, that's a solid wall of death right there. And the cannons aren't doing them any favours. Now, I do believe in Tier 2 these guys, well, the southern team will have quite the advantage, considering that the Tier 2 for Salamanders and Imperial Fist is quite substantial, especially in the vehicle department. Dot's not going to go for Tier 2 at the moment. Any of you guys going to go for Tier 2? Any cheeky tiers? Well on the go. Imperial Guard, they're already on Tier 2. And Thousand Sons, how are you doing? I think you're in Tier 2. Yeah, you are. You've got your Occult Forge. The absolute size of this map, I reckon some airplay might work well for them. So Hellblades for the Thousand Sons. Maybe some Valkyries for the Imperial Guard. Nice placement of that heavy weapons team. I mean, what is your vision for this area at the moment? Do you've got the... No, but if you had that critical location, the range of that last cannon would be really, really useful. I can always assume that Salamanders and Imperial Fist, you'll see a Razorback or two. So some anti-vehicle stuff is usually quite necessary in preparation for Tier 2. Everyone just kind of at a bit of a standstill at the moment. No one really wanted to push too far forward. Got one critical location for the southern team. This critical location is yet to be snagged. And this one is in favour of the Thousand Sons. So one critical location apiece. Light Templar moving over on this side. So that's going to be quite a dangerous position for these guys. I mean, yeah, that's not enough to defend this. They're going to have to get something else. The anvil has been completed. And also some sniper training as well. All goes quiet. Black Templars dancing backwards and forwards. What are you fancying, boys? Over on this side, we are seeing the heavy weapons team taking out another cannon. Oh, we're going to see a wall. All right, okay. Fair enough. Build up a wall. Why not? Hellblade coming over, firing away at the listing post. Thunderfire cannons don't do terrible amounts of damage against the Hellblade, so they'll be able to roam around free and easy. And now the Rubik Marines are going to come over with the assistance of the Zinch cultists, all armed with some grenade launchers as well. This is quite a substantial fighting force here. We'll need to see something, anything. Got one Razorback, upgrading itself with an assault cannon. And we're just going to see it four scout squads and scout infiltration research. There's currently no infiltration detection, I don't think. I don't think the Sorcerer Lord can spot things, although I actually see a Sorcerer Lord in here. Just some aspiring sorcerers. The Razorback is here, and it's firing away quite quickly at the Hellblade, taking one down. All on his own, it's not going to be much. Will we see anything else? Ah, there we go. We're going to see some Rapier Armor Destroyers and some Razorbacks from Archangel on this side. Still no movement from this side, though. In fact, actually, the Crusader Fire Support Squads and a Command Squad is now coming over. And Wakanda falling into the trap of building up too much defense and not enough army. Every time you build up some defensive stuff, it's money that could be spent on buying stuff to kill other people. And offense is usually a good defense. We've got to get past this wall first. But the Las Cannon team over here, opening fire and cracking through them. Fire and flames. And even the Imperial Guard are getting in on the action as well. One squad of Space Marines aren't going to be cutting it. Not on their own anyway. Over on this side, the Rubik Marines are continuing their push, killing another listing post. And we're just looking to build up more and more things. Got lots of infiltrator scouts In fact, let's go on to that side of the team so we can actually see them doing their stuff. They've got some skull probes in there as well. Oh, never mind. I thought they were going to go for sniper rifles. Nope, they went for missile launchers instead. Right, okay. Trying to keep me double guessing. Oh, they've also gone for some heavy bolters as well, sir. A nice amalgamation of different weapon types there. This thing first trying to keep these guys away. Yeah, it's just heavy bolter centre. Also got the Siege Marines and regular old Marines over onto this side. Crusader Fire Support Squad using a multi-melter to fire at them. Not ideal against infantry, but I mean, it's still not pleasant to be shot in the face with it. Everyone getting crumped good and proper. Crusaders slashing away at this listing post while the battle rages on over here. Razorback has been taken down, but as we said, there's no infiltration detection, so these guys are just free to roam every which way. Frau Wizard will come over. I do believe that they can spot these guys, yep. And once they're spotted, very easy to kill. Rapier Armor Destroyer snaking around. No targets now that the Hellblades have been taken out. But yeah, that's one way to counter a fighting force. Just shoot them with invisible stuff. Over this side, some more infiltrated snipers are coming over, causing these Imperial Guards some problems. Imperial Guard has looked like they've decided to give up on that push forward. And now double Razorbacks, and the Razorbacks of the Imperial Fist have to be just the best Razorbacks in the game so far. Double plasma guns, a las cannon as well. Got a Dreadnought with a sword. Could probably take one on, giving him a good old uppercut. A mighty punch and stab. Didn't take long to take him out, so they will have to fall back. This thing post also got some las cannons on it for good fighting effect. You see some more Hellblades. Not sure if Hellblades are going to do you any favours here, Mr. HMD. Don't think it's going to do you any favours at all, especially with these Rapier Armor Destroyers knocking around. Second anvil, okay. So what, you're going to go for... Oh, right, it's just to pump out the Razorbacks as quickly as humanly possible. That's fair enough. Imperial Guard going to push forward now that they've spotted them with their long-range Scanamy doodad. And the Chimeras are out to play. So we'll need to see some anti-vehicular stuff from the southern team at some point. Razorback Mark 1 once again out. The Dreadnought, not looking all that fresh and fancy, is going to fall back, hopefully for some repairs. Got to be careful. These Crusader support squads, they have got their melter guns. Oh dear. Headshotting that banner bearer. That's not a way you want to go out. Thankfully, he's got a little taxi home. His name will be remembered. Scout's been absolutely smashed up, but will run away. Ruben Marines still knocking around. Also some Chosen here now. They're going to be summoning some more demony doodads. The Salamanders, they're going to bring some stuff in as well. What are you going to summon in, though? That's the question. Is it a Dreadnought? Terminators? It is... Oh, Primaris Aggressors. Right, okay, fair enough. Yes. Amazing at ranged. However, not so good in close combat, as we just saw then. Beaten around, thrown around like a rag doll. The Scouts are fading fast. Big boom from the Ruben Marines over here. And their position being slow but surely overrun. Thankfully, the aggressors have been left to their own devices. And some Predators are on the way. So tier 3 for Dr. Knox. We're always going to get some Predator support from Archangel over on this side. So a lot of tank stuff. No infantry, or at least not much in the way of infantry from these guys. Although we are going to see a second Primaris Aggressor squad. So, yeah, very little in the way of chaff. But still need to bring these guys down at some point. Can't let them just roam around the base willy-nilly. Chosen are getting shot down fairly quickly, but they are very tanky boys. Regardless of whether their morale's broken or not. Predator needs to... Who are you firing on? Oh, you're firing on the Zinch cultists. Second squad of Primaris Aggressors has been summoned around over on this side. Round down here, the Black Templars are pushing forward. They've captured this Thermo Plasma Generator. And now going to see what else they can do. Dreadnought has been equipped with a multi-melter for destroying these listing posts, I imagine. I'm going to see a Predator Executioner from Weekender. Also, the Space Marines upgrade themselves with some plasma guns to take care of that very annoying infantry. As the Black Templar not going to go... they haven't gone for much in the way of close combat units, which is very unusual for them. The Thousand Suns have been well and truly beaten down. Primaris Aggressors really showing what they can do on the battlefield. Predator going to try and escape the... Oh no, never mind, he's just going to body block them. Don't think it's intentional. I know some people say that that's against the rules for mini tournaments, and it is indeed, but sometimes you can't help it, can you? Tanks and the pathing in this game are not known to be the best. Predator Executioner keeps on getting far too close to these Crusaders. I mean, they're going to go for the las cannons now, which is quite a long range, but the multi-melts are quite short range, so you can get away with getting back a little bit. So we'll need to see some support from friends if these guys want to live some Primaris Eradicators. My goodness. Bigger than your regular Space Marine. They're going to fire away. Not ideal against infantry, but then again, neither of these guys on the Black Templar side, because both teams have gone for very much an anti-vehicle sensitive stuff. Siege Dreadnought with a very long flame, in fact double flamers by the looks of things. Dreadnought going to fall back. Listening Post managing to survive, and this heavy auto has been upgraded with an auto cannon, which is doing a mighty fine work at smacking these guys around. So it does seem that the Black Templar Tower has been pushed back. Imperial Guard, what are you doing? Are you joining in at some point? Oh, you've gone for your Basilisks, which I assume are firing. Yeah, okay, you're going to gradually, over a long period of time, kill this Razorback. Fair enough. You do you, my boo. You do you. Praxis Coven, we saw them in the Thousand Suns versus... Was it an alt game? It was an alt game a little while ago. Deceptively good in range stance. Just got some guardsmen over here. They've got their plasma guns. Got to focus on the Primaris aggressors, but hopefully the aggressor will ignore the guardsmen, because the guardsmen will die more or less instantly. These guys just turned on and started firing at them. Command squad also over there as well. Some Valkyrie explosions focused right on top of the aggressors. The aggressors probably need to get out of there. They're not going to win this in close combat. But then again, I suppose they're quite slow, so running away is probably not an option for them neither. But it's also just in the middle. Taking out a Chimera or two, but a Zinchian Predator will probably sort him out, as well as this Zinch spawn, just double stabbing him round the flanks. Southern side, we have got a Dreadnought and someone in for Dr. Nox. I suppose that's one thing that the Space Marine team on the southern side have got a quite good advantage of, is that they've got so much in the way of deep strikeable troops. So if any team needs some immediate support, they can provide that. Whereas, you know, the Imperial Guard and the Thousand Suns don't really have that option. Don't know that. You're brave, you're bold, you're brash, but probably not where you want to send all your money. After all, one way of thinking about units is that they're just basically walking, talking bags of money that kill things. So when one dies, you're kind of losing it, but Basilisk can be taken down by the Predator. Also taken down in an infantry command as well. And yeah, just everything being destroyed by more or less one singular Predator here. Go and see a Sentinel. Equips herself with a las cannon. But problem with problem with the Sentinels is that, yes, okay, they're quite good at taking out vehicles, but when they're up against anti-vehicle stuff themselves, they crumble quite quickly. So you need a small little squad of them if you want them to be any kind of use. Got some Order of the Argent Shroud Elite Squad. Angry Sisters of the darker variety. Now this is just a mass of Astartes. Predator exploded. Imperial Guard providing some heavy weapon support. Yeah, these guys, while they might be Primaris, they are not going to win against just the combined might of Black Templar and Imperial Guard. Over on this side, the Thousand Suns are getting some revenge. Cutting down everything and anything. Need more units. But what these guys have done on the southern side, I think, is that they've gone exclusively for elite units in the form of their Predators, their Primaris, their Eradicators, all that stuff. And yeah, okay, fair enough, the elite units are pretty good. But, I mean, Northern teams, throw out chaff, man. Yeah, okay, they might be able to kill a squad or two, but they can't kill us all. And once you've got that sustained unit composition that isn't dying anytime soon, then bring out the elites. Both tactics totally viable, totally sensible in the grand scheme of things, but see why the southern team are struggling. Well, when being caught out of position by this Predator here. Almost dying there, but going to survive as the Rubik Marines and the Predator of Zinch keeps it at bay. Down this side, the Rapier Armor Destroyer has been chased around by an angry Crusader squad. And now another listening post. Archangel's one is going to go down and probably be captured by the Northern team. There's not much that these guys have down here, really. They're now trying to get as many Predators and... yeah, yes, they're still sticking with the elite squads. Which, I mean, fair play. Oh, there's some stuff going on over here. Right, okay. We've got a Primaris Aggressor squad being summoned over here. More things being deep stricken into as well. Ah, I see, there we go. OMC Dr. Nox, known for the lovers of the back door. And yeah, he's just basically killed the Black Templar stuff. Alright, okay, well thankfully they've got some bits and bobs over here. So that's going to keep them in the game. But if they're able to destroy all those structures, this entire army goes Betty Buys. So they're going to fall back and try and defend what they have. Now their retreat, oh my goodness, just been scattered around everywhere. Now they're going to turn around. Thought, right, well, probably going to die, may as well give it our best shot regardless. Devastated Centurion squad. Big boys, big guns. The Black Templars fall very quickly to all this incoming fire. Roundabouts over here. Dr. Nox has sent his entire army down towards the Black Templars base. There's nothing really for him to use to defend this stuff, so I assume that he's probably going to build a HQ in a friendly place. I hope. Do you have any more builders? You do have a builder over here. Any more builders? No, that's just it. So I need to rebuild at some point, although he does not have the money for it. Got a significant amount of money for this, but... or for green money even, but nothing else. So, Black Templars have been defeated. It's now time for the Imperial Guard to do something, but the Imperial Guard also, in fact, actually losing most of their buildings as well, so... dear oh dear. Dr. Nox about to lose all that he knows and loves. Well, no, never mind, he's built a smithery down here. So he should still be in the game for quite some time, but cannot really replace these forces for quite some time. The Imperial Guard can defend this off, then the Thousand Sons might be able to use their massed army to win the day. Build command, been spotted, been focused on. Got some Sekhmet Cabal Terminators rocking down, practically sprinting, all things considered. Need to do whatever they can. Imperial Guard engaging the Dreadnought in close combat, probably not where they want to be. Yeah, those Eradicators, the aggressors, absolutely mincemeating the Imperial Guard. One Standard-Bearer on his own, got no friends, will still stand, gosh darn it. There we go, the Cabal Terminators, they finally got in there with their wonderful little hooky swords. And oh no, even Terminator armor can't protect you from this amount of firepower. Well, with no health on it. Not sure what your plan was, young man. Not sure what your plan was at all. But more Hellblades. We've also got a Prospector as well. A mighty beast of a tank, but no. HMD says, right, well, it's more or less 2v1 at this point. And it will soon be 3v1 once the Smithery gets up and running, because, I mean, Dr. Nox's economy is still quite fairly decent for what it is. So it's just Imperial Guard who are hiding away in the corner over here. You can get them, boys. All you need to do, send your Predator in and say, good night, sweet prince. But yeah, quite an exciting game. I was absolutely convinced that the Southern team were going to lose that, but just that cheeky little backdoor by Mr. Nox really saving the game there, making sure that it took the wind out of the Black Templar sail, so very, very good stuff. Yeah, so thank you for supporting the channel. If you want to have a look at the old Patreon, it's £1 a month for one extra game a week. And there is also Discord, where Discord things happen. Links in the description as always. My name's been Mr. Landshark. Pleasure as always, never short. And I'll see you in a bit. Peace.